In thinking about how we address bias on campus, there are three major challenges that come up. First, how do we define bias? And how do we differentiate a bias incident from a hate crime? Wessler and Moss define a hate crime as violence, property damage, or threat motivated in whole or in part by the offender's bias, whereas a bias incident does not include criminal conduct. However, the water becomes murky when we try to determine what is considered a criminal threat. If a student is overheard in the library talking about harming a marginalized group of students, but doesn't specify names or methods, is it classified as a bias incident or a hate crime? Administrators may think the lack of specificity de-escalates the incident from a criminal threat, but how would students from the affected marginalized group classify the incident? Do the students feel their safety has been threatened? Bias response teams and/or administrators must consider how their response, or lack thereof, may or may not affect student experience. The second challenge comes in protecting free speech while simultaneously teaching students to acknowledge the impact of their speech. As institutions of higher education, we strive to support freedom of thought, expression, and academia so that students can digest and produce ideas without censorship. However, as student affairs professionals, we also strive to educate the whole student. That holistic education includes teaching students how to interact with difference, helping them develop an understanding of how power, privilege, and oppression operate, and encouraging them to use that knowledge to grow as agents of change. When these institutional and professional goals are in conflict, it is imperative that we act with intentionality in addressing bias incidents on campus. The last challenge lies in assessing the work that bias response teams do. Institutional representatives should ensure that bias response teams are effectively addressing harmful incidents. Are students' rights to learning in a safe and productive environment being taken as seriously as the bias offender's right to free speech? Has the bias offender been approached in a way that their holistic education can and will continue? How will campus culture be addressed or challenged to avoid future incidents? And what resources must we allocate to answer these questions so that all stakeholders are satisfied? There is no one-size-fits-all approach to responding to bias on campus. Engaging with this hot topic means trying new approaches, assessing them